Excuse the nose blowing, but somebody's got to do it. Ooh, my helmet is soaked. This will get me back into shape or kill me. Whichever comes first. Morning.
January you get to ride it on like this.
No, and there is still some ice spots up here.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. Be careful of the puddles, they will fall through. Okay, we're off and running. Hopefully everything's still working. Whoa, that needs to be cut. I think this trail that I just did was 5 miles, so not real long. I think I'll sit, because I do. One thing about motocross courses, you know where you're going. This, I got no clue. Although I just came up it, looks totally different going backwards. Trying to look ahead to see if anybody's coming. If I can get my tail end up on the seat farther, it would help. But you see what those rocks do to you when you hit them. Whew, I almost went down there. I think I need to soften up the front end, but I do need to raise the rear. And that'll put a little more load into the front. Trail goes that way, Bobo. don't remember coming this way, but maybe. Where does it go? Oh. Okay, that's what I was afraid I was going to do. Damn it. Oh, no. Almost broke my leg there. Gas is leaking. I think I went the wrong way. Come on. I'm going over the side there. Ooh. These hills are just straight up and down if you go off of them. It's in gear. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we gotta get out of clothes. Helmet, see where the heck we're at. Oh. I might be able to go that way. Or, oh, how do I turn around? Okay. Oh. Well, put the stick down. And you ain't gonna stand it up here. That looks like the easier way, but I don't know where it goes. Well, this is a dilemma. I'm front heavy and I need to go backwards and turn around. Got my balance wrong, but that trail is about 8 inches wide and I knew it wasn't right, so I stopped, and I shouldn't have. Could have gone up there. Worst spot. Maybe. Why don't you turn? I've got to turn around somehow. I've got to get off somehow. I think that toolkit's coming off. What is stopping you? You or you? That's a long way down. Not going up that. Nope, you can't go that way.
Okay, boys and girls, a quick piece of advice. When you got yourself into a situation that doesn't look to be the greatest, take a break, sit down, take a deep breath, and start figuring out your options. If you work at it, you can figure it out. You just got to keep your mind in a calm, clear space.
We got to figure this
What I
out, so
ended
we
up
will talk
figuring
at
out
you when we
was
get
I
it done.
couldn't go downhill because of the logs and the bushes that were in the way. Uphill was more clear, so I took a break, went up that trail, and cleared it. Rocks and trees and branches, anything that would get in the way, and made a path up that gully to the choke point where the trail came down and met the gully.
Here, I had to come up this gully, had to clear rocks and trees first. With this trail, I took the wrong turn. I knew it when I started seeing leaves over everything. And I tried to stop, and it was just too narrow. And I fell over. I don't know if you saw that or not, but I did. Get my leg up over. Come on, leg. Now, slow but sure, I got to get out of here.
The bike is not wanting to move freely. You can hear the motor struggling. Sorry about the camera position. It's on my chest, and every time I sit down, the camera is pointing pretty much at my chin. If you listen closely, you can hear the motorcycle struggling for power, and I won't find out what's wrong until I fall and as I'm trying to get back on the trail. The bike tries to throw me down a couple of times. You'll see in the end what's going on.
Made my wrong turn.
You'll hear me rev the motorcycle up, trying to clean it out. I thought maybe it was loaded up from the fall and the time down in the gully.
What the? Damn it! That was stupid. I have no clue what I'm doing right now. Time to get back. That's where I was supposed to go. Something wrong, I think. I don't know. Something wrong. It doesn't want to. Nothing stuck. Front brake kind of feels on.
What I discovered was the front brake master cylinder perch had moved down and caught the edge of the handguard. Once I pulled the brake on the first time, it stayed on. And that was what was pulling me to the left and pulled me down when I fell after I stopped coming up the hill and revved the bike trying to clean it out, thinking it was loaded up. I also discovered when I got back to the house and did clean up and everything on the bike that the right side handguard hadn't been spaced out properly. Somehow I left the spacer that I put in the left side out of the right side dome.
Oh, I see. It is on. I think either that or something's moved. Yeah. Either the handguard moved or the brake. I'm gonna put it up or put it down. Which way? I'll put it up.
The last bit of the ride went well. The only problem was my battery ran out because I had it running the whole time I was in the canyon stuck.